Alright, hey kids, this is Uncle Mayor, Derek Kawakami, and I just want to say hello. And today I'm going to be reading you a book called Dog Loves Books by Louis C.H. I love dogs. I've always had dogs, I grew up with dogs, and I want to dedicate this story to my two furry daughters, Persephone Catherine, right here, and Kina Luna. Those are my two little buddies. Sometimes they're the only two people that understand me. So, Persephone Catherine and Kina Luna, and to all the children out there, this story is for you. Dog Loves Books by Louise Yates. Dog loved books. He loved the smell of them, and he loved the feel of them. He loved everything about them. Dog loved books so much that he decided to open his own bookstore. He unwrapped, unpacked, and stacked the books ready for the grand opening. When the day of the grand opening finally came, Dog had a bath, dried his fur, blew his nose, and threw open the door to greet his new customers. But there was no one there. So Dog tried to keep busy, and then a lady came into the store. "I'll have a tea with milk and 2 sugars," she said. "I'm sorry," said Dog, "but this is a bookstore. I only sell books." The lady walked out. Dog was alone. He waited and waited. Then a man came into the store to ask for directions. When he left, Dog was downhearted. But not for long. He wouldn't wait a moment more. Dog fetched a book from the shelf and began to read. When he read, he forgot that he was waiting. When he read, he forgot that he was alone. When he read, he forgot that he was in the bookstore. And when one adventure ended, Dog simply took another book down from the shelf and a new adventure began. So Dog was somewhere else when a customer came into the store to ask for a book. Dog knew exactly which ones to recommend. Dog loves books, but most of all, he loves to share them. The end. So kids, I want to thank you for letting me read you a book today. Reading books is one of my favorite things to do, and when I was a little kid, I used to just love when my mom and dad used to lie on the bed with me and read a story to me until I fell asleep. Today's story was about a dog who opened a bookstore, who was a little disappointed because he didn't have any customers, but what Dog realized was if he just started to read a book, he'd be so preoccupied with those adventures that he would completely forget all the things that were happening around him. And most importantly, not only does Dog love books, but he loves to share his love of reading. I hope all of you folks decide to read a book today and every day try to read one book. It's certainly good exercise for the brain, but it lets you get into all of these wild adventures that you may have never known that you could be a part of. So until next time, this is Uncle Mayor. I want to say keep reading, listen to your teachers, listen to your parents, and try to be kind to one another and do good deeds. Love you folks, and aloha.